Well, I never go live for a halftime show, but I thought, why not? Because I'm rather pissed. I don't know what the hell we're doing. That we run the ball, run the ball, run the ball, run the ball, and it looks so damn good the first drive of this game. And, and we go right down the field, we score, and it looks so damn good. And then after that, we fall a friggin' apart. You know, come on, defense. Hey, defense, number nine for Iowa State. That Higgins guy, he's pretty fucking good. Can we cover him, please? Can we cover that guy? I mean, come on. I mean, we've got to cover that number nine Higgins because, hey, listen, he's a great receiver. So, what the hell are we doing on defense? Number one. Number two, what the hell are we doing throwing the ball down the field so much? Where the hell is that coming from? We're a running team. We are a running team. We are pushing their defensive line around. We're getting 3-4 yards a carry. Just run the goddamn ball. What the hell are we doing? Why are we throwing so many passes down the field? I don't understand that. But you know, man, I gotta calm down here a little bit. I'm gonna drop a StreamYard link in there in the chat if anybody would like to join me and talk about this game. It's just a bullshit scenario. All right, let's look at the total yards. Right, Iowa State has 222 total yards. West Virginia has 187. Passing yards, West Virginia has 159. Or Iowa State has 159 passing yards. West Virginia has 110. Rushing yards, Iowa State has 63. West Virginia has 77. And yards per play, this is where it absolutely just falls apart. Yards per play, Iowa State 7.2 yards per play. West Virginia 4.8. You know, first downs are even 13-13. Third down efficiency, they're 4 for 5 on third down efficiency. Jordan Leslie, can you coach defense? Can you get in there, Jordan Leslie, and actually coach it? Look, you've been down on the field. You're up there in the box now. You said after last week, oh, this is where I need to be. You know, we played good defense. Come on, Jordan Leslie. Jiminy Christmas. They're 4 or 5 on third down conversion. We're 7 of 10. So I'm happy about that. Fourth down, nobody's waiting for it on fourth down yet. They've had 31 total plays. We've had 39. We've had to punt once. They haven't had to punt. And both of us really doing good as far as penalty wise. And to be honest with you, that's well coached teams. If you ask me, if you want to look at how when a team is a well coached team, look at the penalty yards. West Virginia has 1 for 15, and Iowa State has 1 for 10. So I'm happy about the penalty yards. Although I do think that there's been quite a few penalties that's been left uncalled, and actually on both sides, but especially on Iowa State because I feel like they're holding our defense a little bit. I've seen some holding calls that weren't called. Nobody's fumbled, nobody's thrown an interception, but time of possession, Iowa State 13 minutes 29 seconds, West Virginia 16 minutes and 31 seconds, and stuff. So it's 14-10 Iowa State. And if West Virginia had to kick that field goal right there at the end, I would be extremely worried. But at least it's 14-10. They get the ball first, second half. So we got to watch out because if they go down and score, now it's 21-10. Now we need to score. Even if it's just 3, we need to do it. So that when we score a touchdown, we can be right back in this game. But we really need to stop them after halftime, when they get the ball first. We need to hold them and stop them to no points and go down and score ourselves, even if it's 3, preferably 7, whatever it might be. I am really aggravated, though, about this coaching staff throwing the ball down the field on a consistent basis after running the ball so damn good. We're pushing these guys around up there on the line of scrimmage. Wyatt Milam, they might as well just run it left. Just run left. Pull the center, pull the center left Let it get an extra blocker in there and run towards Wyatt Milam. What the hell are we doing? All right, guys, we got Nelson coming in with us. Nelson, what the hell are you seeing in this game? I mean, I am pissed.
All I'm saying is their defensive, like they're pulling players like that touchdown they got, pulling them up tight. They're scared of the run game, and they should be scared of Rocco Beck throwing the ball.
Yeah. Well, that's what I said at the beginning. Remember, one of my keys to the game was our secondary has to play well. Nope. Can't nobody stop number 9. Higgins, number 9 for Iowa State. Yeah, Higgins for number 9 is absolutely ripping us apart right now, and that's one of the better wide receivers in the country. Why aren't we covering him? I can't figure that out because he's getting first down after first down after first down. These little short catches and just making some guy miss and getting out there and getting 4 or 5 yards, and the next thing you know, they've got a drive going. Somebody needs to cover that Higgins guy. And so that falls on our secondary and stuff. So
a lot of that, like you say, it's secondary, but a lot of it I blame on Jordan Leslie because he's not calling the game. He's not calling the game right.
He was on the field for the first few games of the season, and he moved to the booth last week. Right, he moved upstairs, and he came down after that game, and he said, "Oh, we figured it out now. I got a better view now. I see what's going on." And no, he ain't figured shit out. Come on, Jordan Leslie.
No.
I mean, come on. There are guys running wide open down the field. If it wasn't for our defensive line, which goes to our defensive line coach, not Jordan Leslie, if it wasn't for our defensive line getting a little bit of pressure on the quarterback, Iowa State would have 35 points right now. They have had so many players open down the field, but our defensive line had a little bit of pressure out there on Rocco Beck and had a little bit of pressure, and he had to scramble a little bit and throw the ball kind of short or whatever. Thank God we've got a defensive line, thanks to our defensive line coach, because our secondary coach and our defensive coordinator ain't calling a friggin' game that you can win this whole year, to be honest with you.
Just like in the second quarter, 3 plays in a row on the right side right there where Jackson's playing, that left tackle, right tackle jumped 3 times before the ball was snapped and no call. He had to jump to get even hold TJ Jackson. They didn't call it.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't get
it. So go out here in the chat for a second. Pokemon Kid Entertainment says WU is looking horrible. I don't think they're looking horrible, but I think our defense needs to shore some shit up during halftime so that we can come out second half. We need to stop them. Their first drive, second half, they get the ball first. We've got to stop them and then go down and score. And I think we can score if Neil Brown will quit throwing the freaking ball deep. Garrett Green is a good quarterback, but I'm sorry, guys, he is not Tom Brady. Quit putting him back there, dropping him back, and throwing that damn ball deep. What the hell are we doing?
He's not Mark Bolger. He's not Will Greer.
He's not Geno Smith. He's not Geno Smith. He's not Will Greer. Right. He's a scrambling quarterback. Hey, listen, I'm okay. Listen, I don't know about you guys. I'm okay with Garrett Green. With Garrett Green scrambling around to his right or whatever and throwing a pass for 5 yards. Hey, I'm happy with that. I don't need a Dana Holgorsen era offense to be happy. I need long, sustaining drives, time-consuming drives that we're picking up 3, 4, 5 yards at a time at a chunk and just driving down the field. I don't need 50 yards at a time. I could give a shit about 50 yards at a time. Give me 5 or 10 yards and I'll be happy. But I agree with you, Pokemon, to an extent. But I think West Virginia is looking okay. I think coaching is doing us in once again. And Pokemon says need to fire a defensive coach. Sky's the limit. I'm with you. What the hell? Exactly. Exactly. He says, why are they trying to fix what's not broken? We don't need the past to be good. Exactly. We just
Yep.
don't need to
Right.
do it. I can't figure it out. Nick DTV, appreciate you coming in here. Neil Brown thinks running 4 verts every play is how we win. I don't know what you meant by that, Nick. Let's see.
I get what
Neil
I get
Brown's
what
an
you meant.
awful coach. Oh, okay. Garrett Green needs to give him the finger and call his own plays. Yeah. You know, I look back at this and I think to myself, everybody remember Pat White and Steve Slayton, right? Do you remember
Yeah.
what Pat White said his favorite play was? Steve Slayton left, Steve Slayton right. That's his favorite plays. That was Pat White's favorite plays. Guess
Yeah.
what? We got C.J. Donaldson left, C.J. Donaldson right. Jaheim White left, Jaheim White right. And guess what? If they're in there and they can block it and they're going to be keying on them, good. Garrett Green keeps the ball and takes off running, just like Pat White did. All we have to do is run the friggin' ball. We've got a 3-headed monster right there in the backfield, and we've got an offensive line that can push other teams around. And we are pushing them around the offensive line. Garrett Green's got all day to throw the damn ball. Problem is, he can't throw the damn ball. Why are we throwing the ball so deep? He's a good passer, 4, 5, 10 yards down the field. You know, I love that we are putting the tight end in this game so much. I love because Taylor is such a good tight end.
I was right, wasn't I?
Yeah. I think we all talked about, we need the tight end in here.
I knew it. Because I knew it. How I knew that was because they ain't got no big threats down the field, and they got Cole Taylor 6'7", and them little 5'9", 6'2" people they got back there for Iowa State can't guard him.
Yeah,
they can't.
Gutter Sub coming here. Gutter Sub, I appreciate you being here, honey, and I love you, and thank you for the coming in, giving us a thumbs up. And she said, "Balls deep, I should go." Yeah, Gutter Sub, love you, honey. Don't come on here and talk shit. I'm going to block you. We in the mood for your jerk off trolls. Yeah. Well, we ain't got no trolls in here. We don't have any trolls in here. Luckily, but you know what? Here's what we need to do. The second half. We need to hold Iowa State right there. We got to get the ball first. We got to hold them. Do you agree with that, Nelson? And then we've got to go score. I don't care if we score 3, but we got to score, and we got to control a little bit of clock while we're doing it. And then hold them again and go down and score and take a lead or tie it up, whatever it might be at that time. And then at that time, we've got to kick in this defense. What I'm trying to figure out, our defensive line is really, really good, and we know this. And our secondary is shit. Look, there's some good players in our secondary. I'm not blaming them. Our coaching in the secondary is shit. How's that? Our coaching in the secondary is shit.
Got good secondary play.
Yeah, I'm not blaming our secondary players because they're good players. The problem is they're in the wrong position.
And he's putting them in the wrong places.
Yeah, exactly.
Wrong places. So
yeah, we need a Connor Stallions. Well, no, we don't need a Connor Stallions, but Jordan Leslie needs a Connor Stallions on the sideline so they can see what the offense is going to call for Iowa State. So,
right.
Hey, Connor Stallions, if you're watching the show, call Jordan Leslie.
Oh, did you know that Memphis, the defensive coordinator for Memphis, is from Huntington?
Oh, really? I didn't know that. No, I didn't.
Yes, they need to go after him. I would. They got a good defense.
Well, let me ask you a question, though, in all honesty, and I think it's the way a lot of coaches look at it. Neil Brown is not off the hot seat yet. If they change jobs and come to West Virginia and he gets fired, where do they go? So it's going to be hard to hire coaches. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
So Brian Berry says those guys need to play like they have something to play for. I'm tired of this, especially the defense. Yeah, Jordan Leslie's defense is just horrible. Look, we've got a good defensive line coach. Our defensive line is awesome. It's a
Yeah.
good damn thing Jordan Leslie's not coaching our defensive line.
Yeah.
Our secondary, our secondary coach should have been fired 3 weeks ago. 4 weeks
Yeah.
ago, our secondary coach should have been fired.
Yeah.
Bottom
The
line,
Pitt game.
you might as well just fire him and get him out of the damn way because he's doing no good for this program. Absolutely doing no good. You might as well fire him, get out of the way, and let the players fend for themselves out there in the secondary because I think they do a better job. Honestly,
Right.
Talkers Pitt coming in here. Pitt had a big win today. Congratulations there, Talkers Pitt. He says just got home from an hour ago from Pitt game. How is WU doing? Seems like y'all are pissed at the coaches again. Hey, welcome to the crowd, aren't we? We're always pissed at the coaches. We're always pissed
Yeah.
at the coaches. Kelly McCord says, yes, I agree, Joey. Got a limit, nor should he be off the hot seat. Exactly. Nor should he be off the hot seat. Kelly McCord, I see Jordan, I think, is on the sideline instead of the press box, I think.
He
Well,
is. He
supposedly
is.
he was supposed to be in the press box. Is he back on the
He's on
sideline?
the sideline. He is.
Well, maybe after halftime he goes back to the press box then? Maybe. Listen, here's
Now,
what Jordan Leslie needs to do. Jordan Leslie needs to go out and get in his goddamn car and just go the fuck home. Honestly, the
yes,
way
he
the
does.
defense has
Yes.
looked all year long, Jordan Leslie needs to go out there and get his damn car and just go on home. Because I swear our defense could play better without him sometimes. Now, last week, he's in the press box, looked pretty good. Go home, Jordan Leslie. Jesus Christ. Sky's Limit says defense has talent, but not if it doesn't have a coach to help them make the better. Exactly. That's our point. Sky's Limit's laughing his ass off. I guess he's laughing at me. But I'm sorry. I'm passionate. I'm very passionate about West Virginia football. And I'm very passionate about defense. I don't give a shit about offense, guys. I really don't. Sure, we need an offense to score points and things, but I don't need to score 50 points to be happy. I know a lot of you guys like the Dana Holgerson era and these high flying offenses and shit. No, not me. I'm a defensive guy. Give me some defense.
Grind it.
Grind that damn ball out. You put that ball on the ground. If you're an offense, you put that ball on the ground. You run it down their damn throats. That'll open up the deep passes. The problem is Neil Brown. He does one drive, running it down their throat, and that's literally what we did to drive one. And then he goes passing it deep.
Yeah,
come on, run it down their throat. Run it down their throat 3 or 4 drives. Yeah, run it down their throat 3 or 4 drives, and then throw it deep.
He's confusing. He really is.
Yeah.
Neil Brown is confusing. He really is. He don't know what he wants to do.
Yeah. Sky Limits has never changed, brother. I'm with you. All right. Well, anyway, guys, that's our halftime report. Let's get ready and get out there and go back to this football game and let's go Mountaineers. Let's get a big win.
Go Mountaineers.
Let's take out Iowa State, the number 11 team in the country, and let's get us propelled into the top 25 for the first friggin' time. And you know what? No, I'm not going to be so nice. Let's get West Virginia into the top 25 for the first fucking time in the Neil Brown era. Neil Brown, come on, let's go. All right, guys, we'll see you guys after the game. Thank you, Nelson, for coming in.
Yeah, man. Take care.